yapacaktım en son? Nerede kaldıydım ya? Hatırlamıyorum ki. Ne yapacağım? Görevim ne? Başarılı. Lady Asbury'e haber edeceğiz. Tamam. Halledelim. Oy. Çar iyiymiş bu arada. Bu çar iyiymiş. Bunu beğendim. Bir yerde kan var. İyi kan var.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
It's a leech! Kill it! Murdering bastard!
Ben burada atlayamıyor muyum? Adam 4 vs 1 atıyor ya. Vallahi üzüldüm şu an. Adam 4 vs 1 atıyor. Yardım edebilir miyim acaba?
Kill it, boy!
Bir dakika.
Cross the leech, boys!
Bak.
A leech! A leech!
Sam'in durumu kritik olunca böyle oluyor. O ne abi? O duman ne?
Filthy fucking beast! Burn it, boys! Die, vermin! Back in the grave!
Ne oldu aslan parçaları? Yok oldunuz siz. Ha, demek ki böyle oluyor. Anladım. Peki o yaptığımız hatayı nasıl telafi edeceğiz biz? Oy tek attım. Ana karakteri kemirince olmadı böyle. Şu silahı güçlendirmek istiyorum ben. Aha. Alüminyum parça. İyi tutacak parçası. Bunlardan çıkmaz herhalde. Bunu dönüştüremiyor muyum mesela? Satarım olmadı bunu ya.
Street corner. The daily routine.
O Lady neredeydi? Buradaydı herhalde.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo. Very clever indeed.
Temizliyor da.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone...
The case is closed, permanently. You will not be bothered anymore by the woman.
And who was this woman?
If you must know, she worked under my employ as Nurse Crane. But I'll wager that's not what will be written on...
You killed her. Is that what you consider discretion and diplomacy, Dr. Reed?
I
Guess
did
I'm-
what I thought was best, and acted accordingly.
You will learn that trust is a rare and precious commodity in the immortals world, my young doctor. And your actions have not induced me to offer you my support.
I don't understand. Why was I...
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he...
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway.
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
So me being a
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
Peki.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires, but all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yeah.
I know this is beyond the pale.
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen.
And who bestowed...
My maker. He left this isle.
Buradan
Why did-
bilgi alabilecek miyim?
No.
What?
Not.
What?
Do-
What?
The as.
Up-
Im-
Di- what?
Every now.
Will they,
I did
Oradan
Will they
bilgi
all be at that
alabileceğiz
sum?
büyük
Vampire.
ihtimal.
I
think.
Hızlı hızlı geçiyorum.
I've been...
Think. Yeah.
What?
Think.
When I...
Though.
What?
They had more.
Bundan bilgi alamayacağız.
I bid you... I
Görüşürüz.
must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
Sana bir şey satabiliyor muyum?
Good
ben
evening.
ya?
Good evening.
I'd like...
Wise
Ben bir şey satmak istiyorum.
Good evening.
Tell me why you're extorting money from some of the patients here.
If a patient wants a bed, he'll have to pay me a little fee. That's all.
Where did you get the idea for such an immoral scam?
Funny you should ask. The first time it was from a patient who bribed me to get a bed. It's only then I realised I could make a fortune.
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go?
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Are you really?
And why not?
But
You keep...
Have-
You... Oh. Yes, go there, you...
Since you're on the front line,
It's...
Goodbye, Mill.
Bir soruşturma bulduk. Önce dur şu soruşturmaları bir halledik ya. Uzatmış dur. İyi bu kolay.
And I thought last summer's epidemic was difficult.
Duyan görevleri biraz yapalım. Ana görevlere çok yüklendik.
You are going to reveal all your secrets.
Tek attık lan.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Götürelim bakalım. Ya, kaçık et kesiyorlarmış, yakaladım.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I have some good news.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin color?
Not at all.
Ne alaka gerizekalı.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as...
Bu kadar mı verdim vere vere?
What's going on between...
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses
Merhaba
piling
Burak
up.
Beyciğim, hoş geldin.
She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all.
You do realize you could both get fired.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Hayırlı uğurlu olsun.
Admit it. Nurse Hawkins is more than...
Of course she is. How else could I tell which bed is free? I need to know that.
Have you no shame?
Don't you see this city is crumbling down? Today, people are ready to pay to get a hospital bed. Tomorrow, we may be fighting for...
Peki.
Goodbye.
Seninle görüşeceğiz. Hawkins nerede? Yeni bir soruşturma daha patlatayım. Bunu tamam. Bunu patlatalım.
I have wasted too much energy for so little result.
Dışarıdaymış bu. Ne yapıyorum?
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scows. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Bunlar mı gözetliyor lan yoksa kadını?
Die, vermin! Fuck, it's fast!
Bulduk. Buldum bitlermiş. Kadına bunlar şey yapıyormuş, gözetliyormuş. Değil la değil. Biz baktık değil. Emcük dedik biz baktık değil. Gidelim yapalım hem şu yan görevi.
This one's mine! I'll kill it! Inside!
Bir daha yapayım.
Dive!
Buradaki loot tamam herhalde. İki görev aynı anda vereyim.
Evening, Edgar.
Please speak. But I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Sana
I
güvenmiyorum.
have a few leads, but nothing I can share for now. I need more time and more
Sana
evidence.
güvenmiyorum.
I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on the matter.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
But the risk of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties.
Benim.
With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
Bakacağız orasına.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister.
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept
Biz
my
ısırdık ki.
condolences.
Biz ısırdık ya la. Bacımızı bize mi yükledik?
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir.
Good evening, miss.
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich.
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died. And then I knew I was saved.
You mean you actually saw a vampire here in London?
Yes, and it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
No, you are deluded. You think you crave blood, but you have no physical need for it. You have no idea what that is like.
But what am I feeling? It cannot only be in my head. I know my flesh is rotting. I feel it. It disgusts me.
Kara kafayı kırmış.
I have made inquiries about the men who were tracking.
I did not expect a mortal to have this sort of courage. Speak, Doctor. Why are they hunting me down?
There is no hunt, and nobody is searching for you. You're no threat to this hospital, and you have my word you are perfect.
Your lies demean you, Doctor. Do you really expect me to lower my guard?
I'll leave you.
I wish I could
Görüşürüz.
feel my blood boil with fever.
Bir gideyim uyuyayım bakayım ne olacak şu an. Kent durumu biraz yükselirse birini avlayayım ya, yiyeyim ya, emcikleyeyim. Böyle olmuyor, böyle tadı çıkmıyor oyunun. Birilerini emciklemeden olmuyor. Onayla bakayım. Hasta mı oldu bunlar? Aynen hasta oldu. Oo, bu herif geberecek mi gidişte? Şunlara ilaç lazım. Dursun, bunlara ilaç yapacağım şimdi. Şöyle